this a crucial point in this series philosophically is the culture's response to this teaching and these things is, well, that's chauvinistic or that's sexist to say that there's a difference, to say that there's when it comes to authority especially, that there's a difference. And here's the question that is asked of us every time we open the scriptures, and is the question that is the answer to most of the issues being dealt with culturally. The question is this: are you okay with God being God and making those kinds of calls? That's the end result with almost every conversation I have with someone who is having questions about anything culturally. In the end, it's, are you okay with God being God? Because it seems like this is what God says in His Word. This seems to be the plain teaching. This seems to be so we're just trying to be honest with the Scripture and allow God to tell us what is best. Even if in our 21st century American mindsets, it doesn't feel like that's best. Even if that's true of you. Are you okay with allowing God to be not a 21st century American, allowing God to say what is best, even if it's against our current culture? If this is what He said, that's what He said. He is the Creator and can set things up however He'd like. If God said only redheads can be elders, then I would say, okay, I can be an elder. Right? Pop would be an elder. Right? Maybe we'd find some other redheads. Maybe Jerry would be one day. But the point being that if the command was entirely arbitrary, God has the right to do that. And would you be okay with reading a command like that doesn't make sense to you and saying, I submit to God. I trust that God knows more than I do about how these things work, about how, and so the same thing is true here. When it comes to man and woman and how these things relate, are you okay with just taking it as God says it? Allowing God to be God in that thing. Okay,